Where the Gator Bowl once stood, now stands this facility. TIAA Bank Field. CEA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC. It's the New York Jets and the Jacksonville Jaguars. On the visiting sideline, Aaron Glenn, head coach of the Jets. His side destined for one of the top picks in the draft, only 2 wins so far this season. And opposite him, another man getting his first opportunity as an NFL head coach. That's Liam Cohen. Those guys are ready as they always are. Kate Scott's joined by my partner Brock Heward. It's going to be Logan Cook to get us started. And we're underway here in Jacksonville. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. Leading him out now in his 5th season here in the NFL. Won 4 of his 6 starts last year. Justin Fields.
He gave us all the excitement we could hope for last week, but it wasn't all in a good way, at least for his team. Never knew if his throws were going to end in a touchdown or turnovers. We had a couple of goals by the end of the loss. don't want him to lose that gunslinger mentality. Just want him to be a little more thoughtful with each and every decision.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They go right back to Hall. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, Fields. It's caught by Wilson. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
First down, Jets.
New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Same guy, Wilson again. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Toss play. This is Hall. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now it becomes a critical 3rd down.
He's running for it. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Sam Martin on down to punt it away on 4th. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. So here comes the Jaguar offense now. Their turn to set out on an opening drive. They're brought out by the 5th-year man out of Clemson. Hard to believe it's year 5, isn't it, Brock? Former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. His coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here, that plays a clean ball.
And some excellent work to drive him all the way up past the 30-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and...
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be touched down right at the line, so no gain on the play.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
This lands deep into the end zone. We're picking things up for the 20 after the touchback. The 2nd drive coming up now for the Jets offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that 1st drive ended in a punt. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. A pistol snap. Fields. Puts some air under it deep down the left. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20. So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. Takes it straight ahead. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Buying some time right. He tucks it and takes off.
That may have been a situation when you look back on it and watches the tape the next day. He's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, well, gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. A couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Hall reaches the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Jets get the game's first points here in the second. Breece Hall with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Point after by Folk is up and good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Starting from the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Jaguars send Brian Thomas Jr. ready for another drive on offense. And he's up over 80 receptions on the season. An impressive number, and it's good enough to sit him among the league's best as well. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. They go play action. Lawrence. That one's complete right side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Jaguar first down.
For a Jacksonville first and 10 at the 40.
He'll get this up the middle to ETN. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Here comes the screen for ETN. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
That's good for a Jaguars first down.
Counter give to ETN. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Jet pass brought in. And the stop is made at the 32, so give him almost enough for a new set of downs.
Brings up 3rd down.
Lawrence here running a sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 31.
They've got first down from the 31. Lawrence working from the gun. Flying right side. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That's another Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he only gets this one down to the 9. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he gives himself up after a short gain. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Now 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. And he's going to go down. Jets broke the pressure and got to him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
Hey, third down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
The Jets take their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Facing fourth down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. From the left hash, 34 yards away. Little knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
To return it, here's Isaiah Williams. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Jets down receiver Garrett Wilson back out to take possession. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, I'd say very promising. They start the drive long. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Give him 4 yards as we have hit our 2-minute warning. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Everbank. And it's the Jets with 2nd and 6. Running back sent in motion. From the 30 on 2nd down. Bails out of the pocket quick. And Field slides down safely as he picks up the first.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Jets.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing on first down. Fields. Out to his wideout. It's a screen. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now.
39-yard line.
Get some space around midfield. Still has some space inside the 35. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets grow their lead just before halftime. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. Well, Brock, it speaks to the constant threats that these slant routes pose that we aren't all too surprised when one of them breaks for something much bigger than its design, right? And it ends just like it did in a touchdown.
Yeah, Kate, that's exactly right. And the great quarterback coaches, they demand of their QBs to put it right on the money. Because when you hit that exact spot, when you don't slow your receiver down and he can catch and run, especially with the elite athletes at that position in this league, big plays follow.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets drive their lead to 11. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Jaguars headed out on offense late in this first half. And we're down inside a minute to play in the half, but that's enough time to get a drive together. First call here coming from the shotgun. Blitz coming, Lawrence. The Jets get there and bring him down. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has them set up 2nd down and 21. Trying again, following the sack. Able to find Strange here. He's going to go out of bounds up past the 15. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Lawrence looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. So that brings up 4th and long.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
They'll send Logan Cook out again for the punt. Takes this in at the 25. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Fields out of the gun. Took off with it again. Fields slides down safely as he picks up the first. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. That one gains 7. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Shotgun snap to Fields. He's keeping it again. And there's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. One final shot before the half. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And the Jaguars will start with it in the 4th after an interception to end the quarter.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen and our great crew here in the Orlando studios set for an abridged version of the halftime report. This game, to this point, a little slow to begin with, but in the second quarter, the offenses started finding their way. We hope we're set for a great second half, so let's get back out to the stadium and rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a 2-score game here, Brock, as our third quarter gets underway. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back of the 27. Here come the Jaguars, taking the field on offense to start the third. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
Jaguars first down. 1st and 10.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down throw, Lawrence. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the 42-yard line.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. He gets this one to Strange. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
On 3rd and 2, here's Lawrence. Look underneath here for ETN. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, ETN gets it. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Now we have a member of the Jets hurt after that play, and they'll need to get somebody out there to take a look at him. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. On the move, past the 40. Well, this certainly makes the 3rd down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker now.
A gain of 10.
No run here. ETN. What a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. Fourth down coming up.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
And he missed it. It's no good. And it stays a two-possession game at an 11-point margin.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Jets down receiver Garrett Wilson back out to take possession. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Fields. And the Jaguars are there. He's all down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Another try following the sack. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Fields now, 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to run for it. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. So 3rd and 16, no problem for him as they get the first.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, New York.
On the keeper, here's Fields. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
Nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
42-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Fields. He sends this one to the end zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now it's Lawrence. Completed over the middle. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
2nd and 2.
Out of the gun, a give to ETN. He did well to shake off one tackle party, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd down, Lawrence to throw. He puts a man under it deep down the middle. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Jacksonville in punt formation. He has it at the 13. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. New York to the line. 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll start this one out with Hall. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Jets have multiple scores here and on their way to closing this one out. 1, lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Fields looking to throw. Set up the screen here for Hall. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. The toss right side to Hall. He's caught just as he crossed the line of scrimmage. Might have picked up a yard. It's going to be 2nd down. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. The rookie out of Colorado, the one to bring him down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks him inside their own 10. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. Short pass brought in. Still has some space up near midfield. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
That's good for a Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Following that last play, want to keep that pedal down. 1st and 10 from the 45. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. Defense sent them packing back to their own side last play. Time to build on that with 2nd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Complete out to the right side. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
3rd and 12.
Lawrence working from the gun. Got his man. Thomas has it. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Working quickly here. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. So the offense trying to flex a little creativity on that 1st down, and the defense, well, they flex right back. No gain. 2nd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Jets' 29-yard line.
Lawrence throwing here. That's Thomas. He's got it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it
And the gun on this 3rd down. Lawrence completes another one to Thomas. And he'll go down here at the 16.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
1st down from the red zone. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. He brings it in. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. No run, ETN. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Jaguars now within 1 score in the 4th. Travis penalty and the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire...
And he's got it. That gets him two and puts them within a field goal here late. Critical two-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A three-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there. Get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
The Jets, down receiver Garrett Wilson, back out to take possession. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Fields on 1st down. Connects with his back. Paul. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Jets.
Throwing on 1st down. Fields finds him over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Paul running between the tackles. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. Just a couple seconds before the 2-minute warning, the defense calls a timeout.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
And he's not going to get anything, as that brings us to the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jets only up by a few. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They're going to pass it here. Finds the in route complete. And he has the 1st down. And now Brock, the Jets can just run out the clock on this victory. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one. Kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. This will be a nice win for the Jets, who draw closer to it as they take a knee. So the win goes to the Jets. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.
is on EA Sports as we bring you a look inside Highmark Stadium here at Orchard Park, New York. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills. On the Jets sideline, there you see head coach Aaron Glenn. He's hoping his guys will put forth a winning effort despite being out of the playoff race with just 3 wins on the year. Across from him, his counterpart, Bills head coach Sean McDermott. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
At the 39-yard line.
Play action. It's Fields. A good decision in the end. The pull-up run gets him 9 yards and a first.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Jets.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
A shotgun snap, Fields. The 20. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. We all just got a heck of a show party. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done. A narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home?